Welcome to the stream. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Today we will be doing race 2 of Brazil versus Turkey in the track of European Grand Prix. In race 1, here is how it went. The current standings are Turkey 140, Brazil 92. That's how many points both teams have. And in the last race, Gutulan Karama Tugolu won, when Turkish stallion Tog second, Marcel RC Mersin third for all Turkish. Best Brazilian was VZR01 in P4. As we wait for the lights to go out, I'm going to get some more money because I only have 400k. Sleepy, right? Yep, it is. Here for the practice times, we have Guy Oliveira BRT in first, then Rasat Logu, Scuderia Barros, Samet Porsuk for Turkey, BR Sergio Morelos, TR's Turkish Stallion Tog, TR Armagan Anton Kaynak, BR VZR01, BR Zapas, TR Masal RC Mersin, TR Kutulan, TR Mohammed Toksoy, BR Toya Houston, TR Hussein Satishi, BR Aragon Racing, BR Winston Smith, TR Subaru, BR Darson, TR Turkish Stallion Tog 4, and BR Hendrick Motorsports in last place. A 10th-and-a-half gap separating first through around a 10th-and-a-half gap separating first and last place. Check if the streams work real quick. Oh yeah, I need to link it. I'm gonna go to see the qualifying results. Recently there was an update that stops people from hoarding CDs, and that will change the entire way the system works at some point. I'm gonna go into the race. Currently is 12 players on Super Softs with the rest on Softs. Got Zappos on pole for Brazil, and we got Kutulan in second place for the Turkish team. Turkish Stallion Tog in third. Marcel RC Mersin in fourth. Armagan Altan Kaynak in fifth. Muhammad Toksoy in sixth for Turkey. BR Sergio Morelos in seventh. TR Vasat Telologu in eighth. BR Hendrick Motorsports in ninth. TR Samet Porsuk in 10th. BR VZR01 in 11th. TR Turkish Stallion Tog 4 in 12th. BR Scuderia Barros on leading the soft group in 13th. BR Toya Husen 14th. BR Guy Oliveira BRT, 15th, Turkish Subaru, 16th, BR Aragon, and 17th, BR Hussein Satisi, in 18th, BR Darson, and 19th, and BR Winston Smith in 20th. We have Philip Macy from the UK team here in chat. I think he was a substitute for Reese in yesterday's UK versus Benelux race. So now we go on board the pole sitter in Zappas. As he's waiting for the lights to go out, he sees it. He sees the crowd in an empty track in front of him, no cars separating him in the first corner. Right behind him, though, we have our winner from the previous race, Kudu Land. He has a very high chance of winning this race as well, with how he's positioned. Brazil did get a much difference between today's race and the last race. That Brazil got a much better qualifying. It has actually got some separation. Not all Turkish players in front, and then the Brazilian players behind. We got some mostly Turks in front, some Brazilians in front, and some Turks and some Brazilians behind. Now we go on the soft pole with the Scuderia Barrows. See many of the guys in front of him on the super soft tire. There's one to watch out for. Super soft. We're the better tire to start on at the Brazilian version that happened 2 days ago. Back to an aerial view of all the cars on the grid. How beautiful that looks with all these guys having the same livery, all in their country's colors. Now we're going to go on board with each of the captains. Here we have Hussein Satisi, and both of them got a bad qualifying. Here we have Hussein Satisi in 18th, and Winston Smith in 20th. As we wait for the lights to go out, my current prediction for the win is going to be the guy who won it. Yes, the guy who won it 2 days ago, Kudu Land, Kara Mutoglu. Now with 1 minute to go. Very interesting start. We're gonna go on board for the pole sitter for a little bit until the race starts, until like around 30 seconds. Here he is, Zappas. about ready to try to go for a win here at the European Grand Prix. DRS does give you a decent amount of time. I'd say around the same as it does at the Brazilian Grand Prix, maybe slightly less. Turkey does have the advantage in the qualifying department, but Brazil is not as far back as they were 2 days ago. We go with 15 seconds left. 10 seconds now. 9, 8, 7, 6. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it's lights out and away we go. Zappos gets off all right. Kuduland also gets a good start, probably even a better start than Zappos. Oh, and there's an early overtake. Kuduland takes the lead early. Zappos gives up the lead early on in the Grand Prix. I thought the first didn't happen in the first corner. There used to be a glitch on this track where every time in the first corner we would overtake the other guy in P2. Also we would. Zappos is very slow. Kuduland getting away well now at 1.2 second gap. The Turkish team has gone a lot lighter than the Brazilians today. Now we got Toria Houston leading the stops. His main goal right now is to stay on the back of Hendrick Motorsports. Also, hello to Mahai Dornell Tomisku in chat. And Zappos struggling to keep up right now with Kuduland. Kuduland is currently running away in the lead. Might try to keep clean air for the rest of this race. Boost will open at the beginning of lap 3. Boost and DRS. And that's when the race starts to get interesting and strategy starts to come into effect. Here we go, and it's happening right now with Kuduland now in the lead heading into lap 3 with 2.4 seconds ahead of Zappos. Turkish Stallion Tog getting the DRS, easily passing Zappos. Made soft is now Subaru for the Turkish team as they were not able, as Toria Houston was not able to keep up with Hendrick Motorsports. Oh, there's some sort of stock market. Sal RC Mercine now in P3. Here in P3, we will go on board with him, see if he can stay in the DRS of his teammate in Turkish Stallion. 9.5 is the gap. Is it going to be done? Yes, it will be. Zappos is just holding on right now. Subaru can do some boost to get into the DRS zone. We have Hussein making his way up the order, going up to 14th place. The Turkish captain doing well so far. Now we have all the Brazilians in the back part of the soft group. They must be going heavier, probably a 3-stop strategy compared to maybe the Turkish stock runners doing a 4-stop. Got some boosting going on. Trying to drop Zappas, unable to do so. Sat Kalalogi, now in 5th place. After Muhammad Tepsoy, this is the DRS. Now we go on board with the Turkish captain Hussein for PC. Got some boosting from 48 Houston up ahead, trying to get to Subaru. Hussein follows. It doesn't look like Hussein's going to follow. 48 looks like he'll make the DRS. And we got Hussein boosting. Got all the software now won. He Oliver, except for Aragon Racing missing the DRS, he's not done well for the Brazilian teams. He did not do well for the Brazilian team in the first match. Zappas is starting to lose Turkish stallion Tog. Marcel Arsim Racine easily taking P3. And Zappas, after Zappas misses the DRS. We're going to keep an eye on how the soft runners are sticking with the super soft runners. Hendrick Motorsports is right now trying to overtake Sergio Moraes, unable to do so due to the nature of the game. Brazilian captain Winston Smith down in 19th place right now. Tough first race so far, and it looks like a tough start for starting the second race as well. Continuing trading DRS as Kudu Land continues to stay in his clean air. Clean air can be very important even in a track where DRS gains a lot of time. And dirty air still affects things a lot. So we have Kudu Land going into the pits. A bunch of Turkish people going into the pits, as well as VZR for Brazil. We have the only 3 super soft runners still out, being Zappas, Rasat Toalogu. Okay. How do I lower the sound? It's not working. Okay. I'll just talk loud. I guess you have to be playing on PC for it to lower. I heard someone in the chat talking about it. Now we have Rasat Toalogu going into the pits from the lead. Zappa's still out on lap 10 of the race. It's very unexpected for the pole sitter to be going that long on his super soft stint. We knew he was heavy, but we didn't know he was that heavy. So now we have the leading soft runner Subaru in second place, and the leading person who has pitting being Kutu Land in 11th. Gonna go on board with Zappas on his in lap. Here we go. There he goes into the pits. Also, Hussein's the TC being the first soft runner to go into the pits. That was very light for him. We have Zappas onto a soft stint. He could potentially be free stopping, but still most likely strategy. Coming out as the third person who has already stopped, third place of the people that have already stopped, 10th place overall. So we have the Brazilian train beginning to catch up to Subaru, who is currently the lead soft runner. If I would guess, these guys are all three stopping. We have two Brazilian trains. We have 2 through 4 and 5 through 7. Before we go to here we have Subaru going into the pits as well. Comes out in P12. Well, actually P13 after Mohamed Toksoi passes him right as he comes out. It's a good position for him as he's heavier due to soft tires. Good position for him to be in the middle of this big super soft train. Currently, the Brazilian players all used a decent amount of boost. Just gonna check through. Turkish players on average have used less. Hussein has used the left on captain, but let's see if the 3-stop strategy it works here. It can. It's just you need some luck. You need some luck to go with it. It looks like this is what these 6 Brazilian players are going to try. Being E. Oliveira BRT, Toria Houston, Scuderia Barros, Aragon Racing, Winston Smith, and Larson. Soon they're going to go into the pits somewhat soon. Here we have the top 3 go, and the bottom 3 train does not go into the pits. We have the leading person that already stopped, Turkish Stallion Todd, but with Kudulan at full boost, we're gonna use. Looks like he is in a good position to win this Grand Prix. We're gonna go on board with him for this lap as he looks to get DRS off Turkish Stallion Todd. Here we go. 0.14. There is the mistake. There is a gap between them and the rest of the tour. Don't know what they're trying to do with the rest of them. Oh, of course, there's a traction problem. So here we have the 3 Brazilian runners who go into the train, the 3 that have not stopped yet. We've got Aragon Racing, who has to come out here in P14. Have Darson 19, Winston Smith 20. They are in the train. Everyone else. We got some boost coming from Armagon, Alton Kainak. Getting up to the top 3. See how Zappas can stick around, as we currently have a all-Turkey top 7 going very well for that team so far. Zappos might get dropped right now if he does not use any boost. And he might not as well. As we have Sumet Horsesoup passing him right before the DRS zone. But is not able to drop. He's not able to drop the Oliveira BRT, which was his score. Scuderia Barrel is now out of the train. The Oliveira BRT is the only one in the second train currently. The only soft starter. So I think it's boosting. Yep, he is going to try to get into this train. This train comfort as we have Turkish Stallion Tog before going in. Mohamed Toksoy missing, barely missing. It's not a good sign for his race. And Zappos is trying to stay in the DRS train while trying to make it as easy as possible for D. Oliveira BRT to also stay in the DRS train. As those two are doing some teamwork, those two Brazilians. So we have the Turkish top 8 currently. There's some strategy that can still affect the final result. The Oliveira BRT is still boosting to try to stay in the train. We have some smart play from the Sal Arsene using a little bit of boost to try to stop Zappos from getting into the train and inevitably dropping the Oliveira BRT. As we go into lap 18, we have Kuduman in the lead with basically full boost, as we have our first person make his second pit stop in Sumet Horsesoup. Goes on to another set of soft tires. Out in P20. Winston Smith. Trying to might use boost, he might want to try to get in this. It does not. Trying to see how many Turks go. We have the top 5 going into the Turks, as well as we saw our senior soon. Stallion Tall leads them off. And going on to a second set of soft compound tires. Comes out in like a basically perfect position. Right where the Brazilian group that has only soft wheels time, and I'm assuming for 3 stop. And Zappos and Reset colored logo, so we're going to go on. Might go into the pit stop though. Stay out behind Zappos, who is very low on boost currently. Stop strategy is not working right now for the Brazilian team. continue to stay out. Might be three-stopping themselves. These two. Over Sat and Zopus. Now we have the second group of VZR and E. Oliveira BRT, the leading soft run, being on the Brazilian team. Leading soft starter, I mean. We have taken P3 very easily. Zopus was able to drop the set El Logo. Still neither of them going to the pits. Let's see if Hendrick Motors is going to stay in this DRS zone or take boost. He does not stay in the DRS zone, he decides to save his boost instead. Now have a train with the leading soft runner in Guia, the leading soft sire in Guia Oliveira BRT, VZO, and Sergio Moraes as the second train in all of Brazilian group. We have Versat Telelogo go into the pits on the end of lap 23, as well as VZR and Hendrick Motorsports. Race is still going very well for the Turkish. Here he comes out in 11th place, right behind Aragon Racing. Immediately. This one will overtake, will boost maneuver. Currently we have an all-Brazilian top 3. In my opinion, the Turks still have the advantage. Besides, Zappa's having a very decent, solid chance of winning this race. Starting in pole position. Zappas goes on to another set of soft tires and comes out in P8. Oh, he is immediately passed by Armageddon Alton Kainak, whatever his stupid name is. But he barely stays. He's in the train. He barely stays in it, though. He's out of boost. Armageddon can easily drop him on this next lap. So here we have Subaru going into the pits now. Hussein going in the pits, but he's on a set of medium tires now. We have Kuduland getting the DRS off of Scuderia Barrows. Easily passes. Races begin to get worse and worse for the Brazilian team. Office is struggling to hold on. The Turks are slowly catching Guia Oliveira BRT, the leading soft starter, and the current leader of today's race. Scuderia Barros is about to get dropped by Kuduland. BRT, and it might be the it's not staying out for another lap. I think he's going to go on a very short stint on the medium compound tire at the end of the race. Meanwhile, we have Zoffis down in P12, and this is another DRS down in P13, 4 seconds behind me. Into the pits at the end of lap 28. We have a bunch of other Brazilians going into the L4. New Oliveira BRT out onto another set of the soft logo. It's again, him and his office are in a train out there. Now we have Kudulan all by himself. Kudulan wants to win the racing zone. Going into the pits on lap 30, so you do have Winston Smith going to the pits, as both as Summit Horsuk and Darcy. We have an all-Turkish top 7 now. Zappos in P8. Barely trying to hold on to his DRS off of Versailles uses some boost. He's going to either use his boost or going to try to use boost to stop Zappos. And Zappos gets dropped. It's kind of a dream scenario for Turkey right now. We have the top 6 go into the pits. Kudulan leads them off. Onto another set of the soft compound tires. It's now in P3. And the plan right now is going to be to boost up to Zappos. Then boost up to Versat, trying to drop Zappos. There he goes. There's step 1 of his plan. Boosted up to Zappos, passes Zappos. It's now up to P2 despite having just pitted. McMahon is being has been a very good player throughout the series so far, as he won the first race, and now he's in a very good position to win the second race as well. Zappa's following him closely, 0.5 behind. I'm going to go on board with Kudulan to see what move he makes. It's like made of Chris. Here he goes, he's boosting. He's using some boost practice. Gets the stop on the Here we go, he gets it and drops Zappos in the front. Beautiful move from Kudulan up in the field. Sergio Moraes and Guy Oliveira BRT holding up Permagan currently. With Permagan currently in P6. And 7th we have Super. Behind we have Toxtoy. Hand is currently in the best position for him right now for P2. What Versat is going to do, he's done 8 and 22. He's probably going to go 36 and then go on a final stint. Another 14 laps, unless the game glitch, which it sometimes does. I'm going to be honest. There's no IGP dev watching this. VZR and Armageddon. There's VZR and Subaru acting like a purpose-fine harmony here on 34. And this train continuing to consist of E. Oliveira BRT, Sergio Morelos, and Armageddon Alton Kayak. Currently, the two captains are both not having a great race. Winston Smith in P12, Sam Satifi in last place. All our scenes role today is going to be to try to get the fastest lap of the Turkish team. I will try to keep an eye on that. Luhan and Versat are continuing their DRS training. See if they're going to do it again this lap. On board to do that. Does Versat stay off? Versat is probably pitting, and he wants Versat to be able to go into the pits cleanly without any distraction, without any getting held up. We're gonna watch him as he makes his way, I'm assuming, into the pits. He could be going out another lap, technically. And he does go out another lap. Interesting move from Sat all over. Now we have Zappa's beginning to try to catch Luhan. Beginning resilient in Zappa's 23-stop strategy. So the best he can do is first place. That goes into the pits once again. There he goes into the pits. See how he's stopped and goes on, turns that rubber and goes on, which I'm assuming is final stop on moving with him set a soft compound tire. In clean air, 11th place. This is Zappa's still trying to catch Luhan. Still not able to do so. Luhan stays in clean air again. So we still have Sergio Morelos and Guy Oliveira BRT treating the DRS. Assuming going back to pitting this lap, Zappa's. Might be going another lap. I don't know for sure. Aragon Racing and Winston Smith is past Verstappen. Here we have Zappas, Sergio Moraes, and BZR going into the pits. Zappas onto a set of soft tires as expected. Out in a big group of Brazilian players in P13. Not that far, only 2 spots behind. Only 2 spots behind the set for the low. They managed to hit a little lap earlier. And Scuderia Barros trying to pass her set. Just staying on the Barros train. Good for him. Lujan all by himself in the lead. Here we have D. Oliveira BRT in P2, Armagan P3, Selma Schumer soon P4, Subaru P5, Muhammad Tuxer P6, Subaru Wolfen P6, now P6, Aragon going to P7, Winston Smith P8, Corey Houston P9, Scuderia Barros P10. Still looking very well for the Turkish team, and not as well for the Brazilians. Lujan is now in the land of Zelda. See if it's this lap or the next lap. Probably the next lap is what I would be guessing. Oliveira BRT also hit. Coming up soon, we have to go on either a set of the medium or a super soft tire, depending on how long it goes. I'm not good at super soft tire because it's in the next couple of laps. Now we have 2 people going to the pit, and Mohamed Toksoy and Sal Shimer. They are making their final pit stops of the Grand Prix. With Toksoy as they both go onto a set of soft tires and come out in P13 and P14. Lujan putting in great lap after great lap for this Turkish team right now. Continuing his Jomoin as he goes into the pits to make his final stop. So we also have Armagan. The Oliveira BRT decides to stay out another lap. Might be going to a position to where he can use the super soft compound tires. Lujan comes out P2 in clean air. You could see some boosting from Aragon Racing to try to get some DRS off Lujan. But he can get it without boost. Here he goes into P2, Aragon Racing. Both Aragon, Winston, Foria, and Scuderia Barros are all hitting pretty soon. Here we have D. Oliveira BRT going into the pits. Make his final stop from the pits from the lead onto a set of super soft tires. Very interesting strategy using the super softs at the end of the Grand Prix. Comes out in P6. Winston Smith being the only one. Winston Smith and Darson are, I assume, the only ones that have not stopped yet in this Grand Prix. So we have Winston Smith taking the lead before he stops off of Lujan. Going to get some. Winston Smith into the pits to make his final stop. See where he comes up. He's not an important factor into this race. he comes out. Dang it. That's wrong. Gonna have a Turkish 1-2 of the Kutluhan and Rasat. Most likely a Brazilian 3-4. We're seeing it's gonna make some moves. Probably gonna get up fifth. Another text. Looks like it's going to be another big advantage for the Turkish team in this race. Solo receiver team is most likely to get these 3 points for the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Winston uses his final bit of boost. Yeah, that's true. He won't do it. He won't do it. Any other sneaky guys in the back boost? There is not. Sol Arshin. We had some wisdom from the Sol Arshin. P7 and to catch this train with Mohammed Koksai and Armagan, Alton Kainak, and also drop VZR 11. And then from there. Now we go on to lap 40. We're still in lap 47. 4 laps left in this Grand Prix. Some boost from someone. This is all again. Going for an overtake on the bottom. Mohammed Koksai. I'm gonna get dropped back home again. Mohammed's gonna be dropped. Now we have Winston Smith hanging on to the back, catching the back of the straight. From and the rest of the super, from him and the rest of the super soft partners. Gonna be Turkish 1-2, Brazilian 3-4, Turkish 5, 6, 7, and 8, Brazilian 9, 10, 11, 12, maybe 16, these guys do. Still, it's going to be an advantage for the Turks. Another one. Like the orange and orange, that's one thing to do now. So Rashid is going to try to chase down 2 Brazilians and 3-4. Probably the man to watch right now. We will go on board with him. As he uses the boost, trying to catch up with Zopis and Gio here. There he goes. Catches the DRS. And he's about to make his way up into P3 using some very smart moves. Great job from Sal RC Mercine. Very close for him. I think he's going to get the fastest lap of this Grand Prix as well. So we're going to have the winner be Kutluhan, and second place would be Reset. Zappos is attempting to drop Smith. The problem is attempting to drop the solve. The problem is that the silence and boost continues. He uses, and he takes P3 with the last bit of boost he's got. Great into the race for Marcel or C Machine as we are going to go into the SV corner with Kutluhan, Karamotoglu to win this Grand Prix. Going to take the lead. Reset Telologu, second place. Marcel C Machine third. Great job from the Turkish team. I don't even know. They might have done better than that. Another great race for the Turks. We're going to go through the order. We got Kutluhan, Reset, Marcel C Machine, Zappos, Oliver, BRT, Muhammad Toxel, Ramadan, Alpinkaina, Turkish Stallion, Tog, Sergio Morelos, Winston Smith, DZR01, Aragon Racing, Victoria Houston, Subaru, Turkish Stallion, another Turkish Stallion, Tog, Singapore Street, Garson, Scuderia Barrows, Hendrick Motorsports, Mercedes, PC, Umar. Another great job for the Turkish team. Another race with the Super Softs become by the best tire. The soft runner, the Oliveira BRT. The soft tire the Oliveira BRT in 5th place. I'm gonna look at the championship standings before I look at the race results one more time before I end the stream. Here we go. Kutluhan Karamotoglu are having a great race. He was not challenged at all throughout that Grand Prix. Second place we have Reset Telologu, 4.7 back. Third place we have Marcel Mercine, 6.2 back for Turkey. Fourth place we have BR Zappos, 6.9. Fifth place BR Oliveira BRT the third, 8.8. Sixth place Muhammad Toxel, 11.2. Seventh place Armadan Alpinkaina for Turkey, 12.3. 8th place, TR Turkish Stallion Tog, 14 seconds. 9th place, BR Sergio Morelos, 15 seconds. 10th place, BR Winston Smith, 15.8 seconds. 11th place, BR VZR01, 16. 12th place, BR Aragon Racing, 16.3. And then 13th place, BR Toria Houston, 17.2. 14th place, TR Subaru, 17.8, and 15th place in the last point, TR Turkish Stallion Top 4, 20.7. That will be the end of our stream. Thank you guys for watching. It was a good race. Another dominant one from Turkey. Well, those Zappos and Oliveira played well.